In the world of AI chatbots like ChatGPT, we're starting to figure out how they work. A big concern is understanding ChatGPT fully. Even its creators find it tricky to understand. They tried using AI to explain it, but ChatGPT is like a complex puzzle. It's tough to see how it comes up with answers. Why is this a big deal? Because it can lead to biases and wrong information. If we don't know how ChatGPT works, how can we be sure it's not showing favoritism or making things up? Researchers are on a mission called Interpretability Research to unlock ChatGPT's secrets. One way is by looking at its parts, but ChatGPT has billions of them, making it tough to do by hand. So, OpenAI, the team behind ChatGPT, used a newer model called GPT-4 to automatically understand how ChatGPT behaves. It's like one AI teaching another. But there's still lots of work ahead to explain how ChatGPT works in simple terms and understand how its parts fit together. Imagine ChatGPT as a language expert. It's great at handling different language tasks like understanding words and grammar. But unlike humans, ChatGPT doesn't understand language like we do. Instead, it uses tools called heuristics to make quick decisions. These heuristics help it break down sentences, find patterns, and guess meanings based on the context. To do this, ChatGPT uses special algorithms, like a brain. These algorithms learn from lots of text like books and websites. They help ChatGPT make sense in conversations. But language keeps changing, and that can be tricky for ChatGPT. So while it's good at language, it's not perfect, especially with all the changes in how we talk. Now let's talk about ChatGPT's limits. Just like we might stumble over words when talking, ChatGPT has some hiccups too. It can repeat things, not fully understand questions, or sometimes say stuff that's offensive or wrong. It's not on purpose though, it's because it's learnt from a huge pile of internet text that doesn't always match our values. And this gap between what ChatGPT says and what we expect can lead to problems. First, it can make ChatGPT less helpful. It might not get what we're asking or give strange answers. Then it can make things up, like telling stories that aren't true. And it can be hard to understand sometimes. It doesn't always explain how it reached an answer, leaving us confused. Lastly, it can say biased or hurtful things. It's because it's learned from all kinds of text, some of which has biases. So even if it doesn't mean to, ChatGPT can end up saying stuff that's unfair. These hiccups can affect how much we trust and use ChatGPT. It's like having a clever friend who sometimes says things that don't quite make sense or might hurt your feelings. While ChatGPT has lots of great parts, it's good to know about its hiccups. Now, let's simplify things a bit more. Think of ChatGPT like a student learning a new language, similar to someone learning Spanish or French. But instead of classes, ChatGPT learns from reading lots of text, just like we learn from books and articles. It learns by predicting the next word in a sentence or figuring out words with missing parts. But, like us, it can make mistakes, like mixing up words that sound similar, especially in complex tasks. Here's the exciting part. OpenAI has a plan to make ChatGPT better. They started with a basic version called ChatGPT 3.5 and are making it smarter step by step. They use teaching methods and learning from practice, like how we get better at things by practicing. And they're not doing it alone. They're working with experts worldwide to make ChatGPT a great conversation partner. Lastly, let's talk about how OpenAI keeps the internet safe. Picture OpenAI as a digital guardian, using a smart tool called an API to spot and stop bad stuff like false stories and mean words. But even heroes have their limits. Sometimes tricky folks slip through, like when someone shared not so nice stuff on Twitter. OpenAI knows their AI models, including ChatGPT-4, can make mistakes, even though they're super smart. They're working hard to make them better using teaching and learning, just like how we improve our skills with practice. They're also getting help from experts. But some challenges, like understanding and making things up, are still tricky. So while AI's digital heroes are doing a fantastic job, they're always working to make sure they're even better at keeping the online world safe. It's like making our heroes stronger, one adventure at a time.